Welcome to Marketing Hacks. Get ready for smart strategic marketing insights delivered in small, actionable bites. Hosted by Amanda MacDonald, a seasoned marketing strategist and founder of Full Gallop Communications, Marketing Hacks is all about cutting through the noise and giving you practical, no-fluff advice to grow your business. And here's the twist. Amanda's not coming to you from a desk. She's in the saddle, riding her mare, Grace. Because just like riding, marketing is all about balance, timing, and knowing when to adjust your approach. Sometimes it's not a lack of sales, it's a lack of direction. In this episode of Marketing Hacks, Amanda MacDonald shares how to recognize the subtle and not so subtle red flags that your business is ready or overdue for a marketing tune-up. Let's hit the trail.
Hello, friends. This is Amanda. Today I want to talk to you about spotting some of those red flags in your business that show up when you need to pay attention to your marketing. One of those things is outdated messaging or visuals that work against you. What does that mean? Maybe you've had some content up there for a really long time, or you scored an interview with somebody who's kind of a celeb in the area that you work in, but it really doesn't have anything to do with what you offer. That isn't going to help bring in any organic growth for your website. It may get a lot of eyeballs on the article itself, but if it's not focused on what you offer, it's really hard to convert that into a customer or a sale. So make sure that whatever you put out there, images that you use, if they're outdated, it's really easy to put things out there on your website and have it live there for a long time and forget about them, especially if you've had a site and a business for quite a while now. I periodically have to go through my own website and look at things and say, you know what, that's really not helpful anymore, and get rid of it, replace it with something else. And that's okay to do. I know sometimes there's a lot of work and effort that go into producing some of that content, and it kind of sucks when you have to turn it off. But be ruthless, because if it isn't going to directly explain what you do or how you do it or how well you do it, it really needs to be removed. It's confusing to potential customers. It's confusing to search engines because they're not sure how to interpret that or how that fits into the bigger picture of what you do. So pull those things over and maybe use them on social media as a, hey, once in a while, here's something fun that we did a long time ago, but take it off of your website. One of the other things that I've run into over the years is the attitude of, we've always done it this way. Personally, I find this really difficult to manage. And I don't know if you tend to react that way. It's typically a safety reaction. People that are low risk types of individuals who really don't like trying anything new because it isn't proven already. And that's really tough. It's sort of like the president of the company who wants the ROI on something that you haven't done yet, which is impossible to do. So you have to help these people flip that switch and show them ways that they could trust you, and encourage them to take small baby steps in that direction of changing things, and then show them how that's beneficial to you. That can take some time. It probably will never, ever 100% go away. But I think once you have the folks that tend to react that way, they see the proof, they see the results, they see the sales numbers. It's much easier to say, hey, you know what? We've had so much success doing X, Y, and Z. Let's try. Let's test this. Keeping something short and sweet. Do a test. Do a short-term, hard stop type of thing. And if it doesn't work, you do something else. And a lot of times that can be the way forward. Oh, the content graveyard. This is a good one. Sometimes we get into this rut of creating things without having a strategy around it or a plan, and we wake up with a really great idea and we roll it out and we send it out there, and then sometimes it doesn't really do anything. The better way to manage this is to sit down, look at your calendar for the quarter, wherever you are, the next 3 months out. We'll call that the quarter. And then look at what you need to accomplish, figure out what is going to be the most beneficial in that short amount of time, and then sit down and really focus on those things without getting wound up with too many other shiny things. I think a lot of the time people want to do something new. They want to play with AI tools. They want to test this new app. There's all kinds of reasons things sort of get sidelined. Every morning, I sit down and I look at what I'm doing, who I'm doing it for, as a reminder of, okay, head goes this direction. Let's not get distracted. So really focus on things that are going to speak to the people that you want to attract and just do the work. Chop the wood, as JJ Tate likes to say, if you're familiar with her. One of the other things that, and this is a little controversial, you may have some ideas on this, and I would love to hear them if you feel otherwise. If you have an invisible conversion funnel, people aren't converting, there might be a problem. It may not be apparent to people how to get a hold of you. It may be really buried. Take a minute, have someone else who is not familiar with your tools, look at them and see where they get hung up. This is such a useful tool, and I do this with clients occasionally after they've launched something big, because everyone gets too used to looking at it and being critical and making sure the links are working. And then we forget to go back, right? And, it's like, okay, that is done. We can focus on other things. And that is really the time to double check. Is this functioning the way we think it is? And if not, why not? So take some time, carve some time out, work with someone who's not in your organization to really look at that from an outside view. It's amazing what those fresh eyes can find. Really important stuff. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. I will talk to you soon. Bye.